Well, I'll tell you what, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, it's a little damp out today.
A little damp, just a little damp.
Just a little damp, but we're at the Masters in May at Jellystone Park in Fremont, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're not golfing though, right?
No, we're not golfing.
We're not gun?
We're smoking.
Holy cow, these guys are smoking back here. I'll tell you, we got quite the crew.
And don't pick on us because we got our bouncers back
right.
here.
Yeah,
and we're smoking.
Yeah, you better believe it.
But I'll tell you what, we're going to have a great show today. It's all about briskets. It's all about ribs. It's all about pork shoulder.
Yep.
And a little bit of plank cooking too along the way.
I
So
like
I'll
that.
tell you what, we're gonna have a great time here today. It's the Masters in May. We're gonna learn a little something about barbecuing.
A lot about barbecuing. You know, a lot of times we do grilling, but we got barbecuing
Yeah, a little bit about barbecuing.
Yeah, a little bit about barbecuing.
Anyway, we're gonna return. We'll be right back with the 3 great teams out of the 48 here at the Masters in May, and we'll fill you in a little bit more coming up in just a second. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we got a lot of great stuff happening today.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Golden Plump Chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Renard's Cheese of Door County. Get your squeak on. The Oneida Nation and the new Oneida Market. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. And by UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
We are at Jellystone Campground in Fremont, Wisconsin, and it's Masters in May, which is a great cookout. And how did this all snowball into effect? I mean, you guys got together. You get together every month.
We have a monthly barbecue club, and Josh, who's here today, he's on our team. He owned a business in Greenville. He wanted to get a bunch of guys together 2 years ago and just have a little throwdown, just like a KCBS competition with four meets, following KCBS rules and a couple of competing teams, kind of teaching the backyarders what to do.
Todd, Adam, what are some of the meats? What are the categories?
Chicken, pork ribs, pork butt for your pulled pork, and beef brisket.
And what is your specialty? What do you like the best?
I like to eat the brisket.
You like to eat the brisket?
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit of types of woods. What type of woods do you use? We got a couple out here. What type are these right here?
This one here is apple.
Okay.
And hickory.
All right.
We use hickory mainly for our heat source.
Okay.
And then apple gives it a little bit of flavor.
All right. And then what type of rig? What type of unit do you have, Tim? You got some little smoker? That
We run 2 different units. We run a water smoker. It's got a water pan in it. The fire is built underneath the water. Close the door. It works like a pressure cooker, keeping the meat tenderized and moisturized. And then we cook on a pellet smoker also, which is fed with flavored pellets, just like the pellets in your home heating unit.
Yep, not the ones that we feed the rabbits.
No.
I just want to get your goat just a little bit.
As we say for our competitors.
Yeah, speaking of competitors, who's all here this weekend?
We've got world champions, national champions. We've got 2 teams from Iowa, 2 teams from Minnesota, 10 teams from Illinois, 5 or 6 teams from Michigan. 48 teams total.
Well, that's great. Now, Adam, how long have you been competing?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half? And
last year was our full year.
Okay.
And the year before that, we only did 2 competitions.
And how many this year you plan on doing?
What do we got? About 16, I believe.
Boy, they sort of jumped up a little bit.
Yeah,
and now, how did you get involved with this? Because of Tim?
Yeah, because of Tim, yep.
And Tim, how did you
You're
get
the
involved with
instigator.
this?
I
You're
got
the
involved.
instigator.
If you ask Diana, she'll tell you that this all started because of you 2. She signed me up for one of your cooking classes. I took 3 or 4 of them. I ended up buying a smoker.
Okay.
That's how I got into barbecue pits and spits. Got my smoker, and Josh threw the first throwdown. John from Fox River took us there. We did well.
Yeah, good.
And we begged him to go with us 2 weeks later to do a competition.
Now, let's explain to the people, what it's really like, all right? Now, we're Friday. This is before the event. Okay, and we're in the afternoon around 3 o'clock.
Well,
but what
if you
really
look
happens?
If you look around, some people have already started, but you start by injecting, rubbing your meat, preparing your meat.
Okay.
Some guys will put their meat on the smoker as early as 4 o'clock. Some of them as late as we do, it's 4 in the morning. You work on your meat. You pull your meat off, and starting at 5 minutes to 12 to 5 after, you have to turn in your chicken in a parsley-lined styrofoam container where they check for taste, tenderness, and appearance.
Okay.
That parsley container.
Yeah.
You turn in the chicken at 12 o'clock, the ribs at 12:30, the pork butt at 1 o'clock, the brisket at 1:30.
Now let's talk about the judging. How is this all judged?
6 people sit at a table. You turn in your box with 6 pieces. You must have a minimum 6 pieces. Each judge, it's very subjective. They look at the box.
Okay.
They look at how the meat glistens and the color of it to give you points for appearance, from 1 to 9, 9 being perfect. Next thing they do is the tenderness and the taste. They mark the score down, and they turn it in.
All right. Gotcha.
How about the brisket? Let's talk a little bit about the brisket now. Let's get into the meats of the potatoes
All
here.
right.
Come on.
Yes.
Ooh, Adam.
This is a Wagyu brisket, which is pretty high dollar, pretty expensive. You can
I bet
see,
it is, isn't
as
it?
in the more marbling is flavor, fat's flavor.
Fat is flavor. Now, do we take is this the cap?
Yeah, this is a whole brisket. They call that the point,
Yep.
and the bottom part they call the flat. We do not separate it until it's all cooked. We just cut this back, rub it all down. We leave fat on here, and I trim all of this fat off here.
And does it get smoked the entire time? Do you wrap it at all? Do you let it
Yeah.
smoke for a few hours? I don't want to give away your trade
Yeah,
secrets
no.
in front of all your
It's half and half.
half and half.
Half open, half wrapped.
Yeah.
Now, what are we looking for temperature-wise on this?
It varies, usually about 200 when it's
Okay.
done.
All right.
2 to
Now,
210.
And the temperature? I mean, for the temperature, you're looking for temperature for smoking wise, what are you doing at?
We cook at 300 degrees.
300 degrees
Yep,
on
yep,
there?
300.
Now let's talk about this. What are some of the great disasters that you've had?
Wait, let's go to Tim on this one.
Great disaster. We have a water smoker. It's fed water through a garden hose. There have been a couple of times where we've left the valve on. At that point, the water pan, which is above the fire, well, I guess you can tell what happened then, puts out the fire.
Gotcha.
We've had it where we've cooked.
Are libations involved?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Gasoline is
We've
that what
got
you're
to the
talking
point that
about?
we
No.
try to go on Thursday night and get it all out of our system. I don't think Adam did last night.
No.
Not quite.
no,
Maybe
probably.
tonight. Maybe tonight.
He's waiting.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's good.
Yeah.
And how does all the meat come here? I mean, you got to order a lot of meat. I mean, how much meat did you order
We
for
have
this
we have
event?
some of us have sponsors.
Okay.
We're here with 40 pounds of brisket, approximately
Okay.
40 pounds of pork butt, 18 to 20 pounds of ribs, and probably 10 pounds of chicken.
Hey, by the way, you know, on the Traeger back here, you got a couple things cooking. Let's just take a little gander
Yeah,
at
go right
them.
ahead.
I'll lift that up
We
for
have
you.
some appetizers here. Turkey balls, shish kebabs, and some potatoes, some Brussels sprouts. These are just about done here. So actually, we will sauce them.
Let's sauce them up.
Yep,
We're gonna.
sauce them up. Yep. And we're gonna use Mad Dog's and Merrill's Nature's Garden marinade.
Good choice. Good choice.
Little teriyaki marinade. by
There
the
we
way.
go. We'll just sauce them up.
Boy, he's fast, man.
Now, I just want to ask one little question. Are we adding a lot of sauce this weekend because of the judges, or a little sauce?
A little sauce.
Okay. Hey, over here, look, take a little gander over here.
All right,
this is what
there
we're
you
going to
go.
talk about in a tad bit over here. And you know, we're on the MHP. We got to bring along a gas grill because that's my way of sitting back and relaxing, is firing up a nice, easy gas grill. These guys mess around a lot with woods and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. But I actually did some nice little plank cooking. I bought some cedar, I soaked it in water, and a little later on we'll talk about that. But I've got some wonderful planks, shrimp over here, gorgeous
Oh
lobster.
my gosh.
I know, that's a great way to do lobster, isn't it?
I want to start to go in there.
Yeah, they are done, I think. That's what's great about it. And we also have some grass-fed beef, Wisconsin grass-fed beef, that I seared the steaks up a little bit, and then I placed them on the planks. We put the hood down, and I'm cooking at, if anybody cares,
Yes.
I'm cooking at about 275 degrees, too,
That's
because I wanted to slow plank cook them,
But he has
okay?
a temperature of 11, but he's going to be okay.
I'll
ladies
go
and
see a
gentlemen.
doctor when I'm
All
done.
right, you've got that. You've got that.
All right, we're going to be right back. Adam, Tim, good luck this weekend. The name of your team?
Tim's Full Belly Deli.
All right, that's good. All
Tim's Full Belly Deli. There it
Yep.
is.
right. There it is.
We'll be right back with some more great barbecue. We're going to talk about racks of ribs, and we're going to talk about pork, so stay tuned a little bit here. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Hey, I'll tell you what, we are in Fremont, Wisconsin. Fremont, Wisconsin is part of Waupaca County, And Merrill and I both live in Waupaca County.
Oh, yes, we do.
And you can go online at visitwaupacacounty.com to learn about all the great bicycling, fishing, boating, canoeing, hiking, the whole works here at Waupaca County. But we are with Damon right now.
Yes, Damon Holter, glad to have you with us
I'm
today,
glad to
Damon.
be here. Thank you very much.
And where's home for you, Damon?
Hudson, Wisconsin.
Hudson, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Little drive for you here.
Yeah.
Hey, quick
Yeah.
little plug before we get going
Yeah.
here. Damon, tell us a little bit about your sauces in 30 seconds or less.
Sure. My sauces and rubs, they're Croy Valley sauces. I make these over in Hudson. I've got a line of 5 different sauces: barbecue sauce, marinades, dry rubs, and we're here in competition.
Bloody
using them
Mary
this weekend.
mixes?
Bloody Mary mixes as
Good
well.
Bloody Mary
Thank you.
mixes. That's it. Good stuff.
Yep,
Good
thank you.
stuff.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about ribs that's part of the competition.
Sure. Well, the ribs that I've got right here are a rack of spare ribs. We're doing
Okay.
a St. Louis style, which has got the rib tips cut off and trimmed already. So this is what we're using. Some competitors use baby back ribs as well, but just pork ribs in competition, of course. So we're
Do you
doing.
want me to go look at Tim's and see what he's
Yeah,
using
let me know
for
what
you?
he's
Yeah,
using.
sounds good.
Thank you. But we've got one rack that we've already trimmed up here, and we're just going to kind of talk a little bit about putting the rubs on the ribs.
Okay.
I know that you guys have talked about this before, but one of the things that everyone should always be aware of on the back side of the ribs here is that you've got a membrane, and if we can remove the membrane from the rack, we will allow the rubs and any sauces or anything else that you're using to penetrate deep down into the meat.
So it makes it tender at the end, I'm assuming?
Absolutely,
I would
absolutely.
assume.
When you cut right through them, there's nothing else holding that meat on. You can
Yeah.
really bite
You
it
don't
right
get that
off
part
and-
stuck in your
Yeah,
teeth, too.
yeah, you don't
know,
want
it's
a
good for
toothpick
flossing,
afterwards.
but it's
As long as you
not-
remember to remove the membrane.
Right. Remove the membrane.
Remember.
So
Look
I've
at
already
that.
started to remove this just so you can just so we can see it. But using a paper towel to grab on top of it really allows it to pull off a lot easier.
Just like skinning a catfish.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So now you've got the meat exposed. We've taken that off, so it's going to allow the rubs to penetrate a little
All
bit.
right, good.
So I've got some rubs that I use.
All right.
Kind of a secret blend of herbs and spices
Sure.
and whatnot.
What's in it?
Yeah,
It's a secret.
It's a
blend of
secret.
herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices. So there's herbs and
And
spices
there you
in
go.
there. That's
There you
it.
go.
Usually
Good.
Colonel Sanders had herbs and
what he
spices.
does.
Yeah.
What we do is we just put on a nice light coat all over our meats. No, you gotta bear with me here a little
Okay.
bit. Looks like a really heavy coat, but we're not putting all that much on. We want to create a nice, good bark on that meat once it's sat in the smoker for a while. But you can see it's not on there all that difficult.
Pepper, garlic.
Pepper,
Sodium.
garlic,
And
little-
some other secret
some
herbs
secret
and
things.
spices
Yep.
there.
This is actually
Sea salt.
This is actually our Croy Valley garlic rub.
Okay.
Is what this is.
Good.
So
it's not that big of a secret,
No,
is
it's
it?
really not. You
No.
can no, not really.
And how long do you let that sit then?
We usually let that sit on for a couple of hours before
Okay.
we put it in the smoker. Allows it to kind of penetrate a little bit more deep down. So.
Okay, we got to move to the appetizers because I'm really intrigued by these.
Well, these are pig wings. It's a mini pork shank that we make, and what we do when we're eating for ourselves, or sometimes when we go and do other food vending events, so we take these little pork wings and we take a nice thick piece of bacon and basically wrap it all the way around, tuck it in nice and good.
No toothpicks involved.
No toothpicks involved. We're just putting bacon on top of the pork, and the pork is already smoked at this point, so it doesn't take a long time to get these to cook, whether it's in a smoker or in the grill, and it makes a fantastic little appetizer. It makes a great meal as well. We take these pork wings, we put some of our spicy rub on top of that, give it a nice good coating, give it some color, give it some flavor, and then we pop them right on the grill or in the smoker. And you can see I actually have
Sure,
some.
take a look at 'em?
Sure, yes, go
absolutely.
ahead.
Some behind us here. These ones have been on the Traeger here for a little while. They're getting a nice color to them. They're ready for some sauce if you want to put some sauce on them, but they are just bite-through tender. They are just absolutely fantastic.
Well, I look absolutely. Actually, that's the first time that I've ever seen that. That is for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, good luck this weekend.
Yes.
Best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Appreciate it.
And why don't you give your website? We can pop
Yeah.
that on there.
Sure. It's www.croyvalleyfoods.com. And that Croix is Croix, like the St. Croix River.
Damon, best of luck this
Thank
weekend.
you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you showing us the rack of
Absolutely.
ribs,
Oh,
St.
I,
Louis style.
and I can't
Thank
wait to try some of those.
Yeah,
pork
let's
wings.
eat some pork
And I
wings.
said, Tim, you leave your hands off of those because you're not getting them.
We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We're going to have Todd come over. We'll talk about the green egg and some great pork.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are in the heart of Waupaca County. You can go online at visitwaupacacounty.com. And we are with the Fox River Barbecue Company team.
Yes.
How you doing today?
Good, we
got
got Todd
Todd
with us today. And
Good.
Todd, what's on the menu?
We're going to do a pork butt. We're going to show you how to prprepare a pork butt and put it on the smoker.
Where's the pork butt?
The pork butt's right here.
Okay, let's
got
do
it.
so.
All right, let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it. All right. Well, we'll start out with a little.
Hey,
Well, the yellow
French and
little-
mustard, where's the bun?
little
Yeah. And why do
Seriously?
people use mustard?
Well, it kind of helps the rub adhere to the meat and get a
Okay.
nice crust on your pork shoulder.
Before you
Gotcha.
season it, the first thing you do is put the mustard on.
Yep.
Yep.
Mustard on your butt.
And have you ever done anything besides the yellow mustard?
We have just put rub on it before without doing any yellow
I'll
mustard.
do the jokes here.
There
You know,
you
you
go.
want? Oh, you got it? All right. All right.
2 drink minimum.
Place
All right.
the rub on there. You do this also on your regular beef briskets too? Do you use mustard a lot of times to adhere?
We do not on the briskets.
Really?
No.
Now, is this your secret rub?
This is a secret rub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
tell
absolutely.
anybody.
Don't be
It's
telling
very
anybody.
quiet.
Do
You
all the
gotta-
competitors have a secret rub?
I think they do.
Yeah.
Somewhere or another.
Somewhere or another. Yep.
Yep.
And do they actually change the jars just to confuse everybody?
We do.
Let them know I know
And,
everybody.
and how
does.
long are you going to
Everybody's
smoke it?
shaking
How
their
long are
head.
you going to smoke this?
This will be smoked for about 12 hours.
12 hours.
Yep.
What type of woods?
On
Can you
this,
tell us on without the
we'll share that with you.
All
We're
right,
going to
good.
use hickory and we're going to use apple on this.
Wow, that's a switch.
All
So this is all
Good
ready
deal.
to go, and
Seriously, that's it?
that's all there is to
And,
it.
and you smoke it the full time on wrapped? How do you?
Unwrapped. Yep, that'll go right on the smoker just like that, and 12 hours, and we'll add wood. It'll stop taking smoke after 140 degrees, and
Okay.
We'll just check our temp.
Who's
and
the guy? Who's the guy lurking behind me?
That's the big guy.
Ooh.
Hey, John,
Good
John,
John.
how's
There
it
you go.
going?
Good.
John, now we have the raw product here.
do.
It's been smoked how long here?
I started this last night about 12:30 in the morning.
And how long have you been competing?
About 4 years.
4 years. Any nice competitions we won lately or came close or?
We were actually reserve grand champion twice last year in Wisconsin. Once at Port
Good
Hugh in
job.
Montello, and once in Grafton.
Good for you. Merrill loves the reserves.
I love
does.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get a pull him. Let's get a pull him.
All right.
He's circling around to the front of the green
Now,
egg.
what temperature did you cook this up to?
The meat itself,
itself.
is started at about we look for 140 and then we wrap it
Okay.
and we go up to about 200 degrees.
All right.
Hey, let's get a shot while it's on the grill. Back up just a tad bit. All right, now swing around and show your pork butt.
All right. Yeah. They're not much.
Seriously,
That's
that's
the best.
that's all I'm saying,
But
man.
on
Television,
Yeah,
that's the best way to do
now,
it.
can you
And
swing
Tono
around
would-
this way here to do this?
Sure,
Can you
absolutely.
Come
can you
on.
thank you?
Look at
you know,
this.
I
See
really
some of
don't
that
care, but
baby?
Rod, our producer, is going to be happy as heck.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get that baby unwrapped, and this will do a little
Oh.
pulling.
This is the finished product here, and what we're looking for, at that 200, that bone will pull right out nice and clean. That tells you it's done.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's the best indicator there is.
No claws. You use rubber gloves.
No claws.
Whatever
We use the
gloves
gloves. Don't
Oh.
need those. But the only thing we have to do is look for just if there's any pockets of fat or anything like that we have to pull through.
That's hogwash.
That is. Look at
But
that.
for the most
pork.
part,
Beautiful.
it is just going to shred, and we add a little bit of sauce to this, and we're ready to go.
And before you do that, what are the judges looking for right now? What are they looking for when you see this?
Well, we're judged on taste, tenderness, and appearance.
Oh.
So
For the pork.
For the pork.
For the pork
Absolutely.
itself.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Absolutely.
And it looks delicious.
And the pork, where's the pork from?
Oh, UW Provisions.
That's right, that's
UW
right.
Provisions out of Middleton. And if your supplier meats aren't going through UW Provisions,
Wow.
you get hold of those folks and tell them that, would you please? Ain't that right, Tom?
absolutely. You bet.
Well, I'll tell you what. Best of luck this
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
And I hope you take. Well, let's see. We had 3 competitors on. We hope you take either first, second, or third.
Well, thank you. We just got to finish ahead of the full belly deli.
We're going for
Yep.
ahead of who?
Tim's full belly deli. That's all.
I'm
What's
going
your
for the
goal? What's
fifth
your goal?
after
in
this
life
I hope
this
to hear Tim's name right before ours. Because that means he finished below us.
Hey, we're going to be right back to wrap this whole fiasco up. If you've never been to an outdoor grilling barbecue, you got to attend one. Masters in May in Fremont, Wisconsin this weekend. We'll be right back.
Boy, some kind of fool's leaving us with the pork, huh?
I know, exactly right. I got the fork for the pork, let me tell you that.
I love it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are in Fremont, Wisconsin. We've had a great time. This is Masters in May, and you can catch Masters in May next year, right at the same time, I'll guarantee you. Waupaca County, visit waupacacounty.com to learn more about the event. Having a great time here. The weekend starts to kick off very soon. They start to do all the seasonings, all the prep work, and then they get down to serious business on
right.
Saturday
That's
tomorrow.
right. That's
So
a
you
fun
folks
event.
have a great one. We'll see
Take
you later.
care. Happy barbecuing.
Happy barbecuing. You're
You
right.
got it.
Good job.
Boy,
We like said
I
it
think you're
together.
gonna have something like that left.
Fire up that grill.